Hey, what's going on, collective? Welcome back. Welcome back. Let's see what you all been up to. Ooh, it smells so good. If I can get it in there. Okay. All right, let's get into it. All right, it's been a minute, but here I am. Let's tap into your energy and see what your spirit guides want you all to know. Okay, spirit and angel guides, what messages do you have for the collective at this time? We got the Temperance card, okay? Patience, balance, stability, spirituality, okay? You are protected. You are divinely guided. Spirit is letting you know that, okay? And the overall energy is just like, tapping into your spirituality, okay? Your spiritual development and remaining balanced at this time, okay? Yeah, tell me more. Okay, you could be seeing 444. Okay. Stay grounded. We got the Two of Cups, okay? So this could be involving relationships, okay? Whether that's platonic, romantic, a business partnership, okay? Spirit is wanting you to remain cordial, okay? And be able to work out or work together in a diplomatic way, all right? Just get an understanding and be patient with one another, okay? So spirit is definitely highlighting that, okay? Also, if this is involving a romantic relationship, it's like the yin and yang energy, okay? Soulmates. Someone could be coming into your life, okay, to bring balance, to bring some type of stability, peace, and yeah, like a union that is fated. Tell me more, spirit. Yeah. Okay, so you could be getting some news coming in soon, okay? This could be coming from someone, who you have relationships with. This could also, like I said, it could be pertaining to a business partnership, friendship, whatever. But I feel like for some of you guys, this could be involving something at the workplace or, some type of business partnership or opportunity. But I do see some type of interaction or communication coming in fast, okay? Someone may be wanting to bring peace to a situation or bring balance, or work with you. Someone who's passionate about you or what you guys are working towards. Okay, the Hermit card. Interesting. So this could be happening after you, just being content with being by yourself, appreciating your alone time, appreciating your spiritual journey, and just really figuring out who you are and what you want and your passions, okay? Something is highlighting around your passions and some type of opportunity that you are attracting at this time, or a partner, okay? Someone is discovering something about you, okay? We got the Knight of Swords in reverse, okay? Or maybe you're discovering something about someone else, all right? If you feel like someone has, you know, used their power or authority to control a narrative or situation, some type of unfairness or unjust situation, maybe you're about to receive some type of clarity or some type of news. There's something that is being exposed about somebody that has been very controlling or unfair in a situation. Okay. And that may be what Spirit is saying can be worked out or worked through. Because there needs to be some type of patience or understanding, a level of understanding and respect when it comes to either some news that you're getting or some type of relational partnership where you felt like someone, was being unfair, or controlling. Tell me more. Okay, we got the King of Cups here. Okay, so maybe someone is becoming more understanding, and bringing some type of emotional stability. Okay, maybe they were cold before and now they're, they did some type of reflection and now there's a level of understanding and compassion when it comes to what they have to say. Okay, we got the Death card, so there's a transformation. Okay, someone could be changing, going through a spiritual awakening. Something may have happened, or like they received some type of awakening from their spirit guides that allowed them to not be closed-minded and understand something about themselves that they know that they needed to change. And with the King of Cups, I feel like this person is more open to their emotions and not being like very cold and rigid and controlling, and just allowing their emotions, maybe them allowing themselves to be more vulnerable. And yeah, I feel like that is going to bring balance in this situation, because I really do feel like this person is starting to realize something about themselves that they needed to work on, okay? Or there's some type of empathy and compassion that I feel like this person is starting to realize that's necessary in order for this partnership to work. Okay, we got the Five of Swords. Okay, so something could have ended between you two because, like I said, someone was very controlling, unfair, could have been abusing their power, or just, very cold, just trying to control you and the relationship, But I feel like that's the reason the confrontation or conflict happened. And maybe Spirit is saying this person needs to be more compassionate, more, and show more empathy, and reflect and understand that they don't have to control their partners in order to have balance, to have respect, to have loyalty, etc. Okay. So, yeah, I feel like this person was mentally abusive, verbally abusive. Um, in some way. We got the Queen of Wands and the Three of Pentacles. So I do feel like this person may have been jealous of the connections and opportunities that you have. I feel like you are well liked and very respected in your community or the people that's around you, your family and the people who you work with. Okay. Someone at the workforce could be jealous of the way that you are just beautiful, you're authentic, you are creative, you're very passionate, you're a hard worker, and you come up with all of these great ideas, and someone is bothered by that. Someone is very jealous of that. Okay. Um, Yeah. And so a lot of things could bother this person or agitate them because of the attention that you get or something. Okay. Where it's like you guys may argue a lot because it's like there's a difference of opinion. Okay. And when someone is trying to be controlling, okay, I know the Queen of Wands is not going to allow someone to be disrespectful. Okay, so there could be altercations, there could be verbal, um, you know, tension and just argumentative energy is what I'm picking up on, and it can get very disrespectful. Um, Family members could be involved, and it's like it's a lot. And so I feel like Spirit is like, yeah, if you guys cannot change and grow together, then you need to end this connection. Okay. Because it defeats the purpose. If you guys are just constantly arguing in a competitive spirit or confrontational, where it's like someone is always wanting to be in control, always wanting to be right, and not taking constructive criticism and things of that nature. Yeah, I feel as if some of you guys, your family members, may have gotten involved in your relationship, and it's like, okay, they feel as if you're being disrespected, or they're letting you know that this person isn't good for you. Okay, this person may feel as if they're overstepping their boundaries. For some of you guys, you feel like the partnerships and people in your community or something, like you feel as if you're being shunned out or talked about, betrayed in some way. Okay, so it's like if you're trying to get something done or you're trying to move forward with something, someone is there and there's some type of stagnancy, there's some type of conflict with your peers or the people you're around. And Spirit is like, okay, how do we bring balance into this situation? Okay, what is it about yourself that you feel like you can do better when it comes to relationships and how you communicate? And on both ends, not just their end, but on both ends. It's like, what can I do to make this situation better? Okay. Especially if it's like something at the workforce where it's like you have to deal with this. Okay. Or a diplomatic situation where it's like there's a conflict of interest, or it's people that you have to work with or talk to that you're not fond of, but it's like we have to get the job done. We have to reach the goal anyway. Okay. And for others of you, if this is a domestic situation, it's just like family members could be involved, or you feel like the people in your community or your neighbors or something, it's like they're doing something that you don't like, or vice versa, where there's conflict and, you know, something of that sort, where you feel stabbed in the back, okay? Tell me more. If this is pertaining to business, you can feel like people are working against you. Yeah, and something has to end. Something has ended or will be very soon, because I just seen the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this could be a job or something that you're no longer working at, or you're about to quit. Okay, Spirit is wanting you to stay focused on the goal. Okay, don't allow stresses and things to defeat you. Okay, continue on, continue to be confident, continue to work towards your goal. Okay, and really focus on that. Okay, focus on your skill set, and just, even when it comes to spirituality, and learning more about yourself, it's like, stay focused to that path. Okay, because Spirit has a plan for you, and some things may not work out, and that's okay, but you continue on and you continue to move forward, and don't allow anyone or anything to stop you from that. Okay, you're very wise. Okay, you're very intuitive, and you know what it is that you need to do, or you will learn that. You will figure it out. Okay, you're learning lessons throughout life, dealing with people, learning how to communicate effectively with other people, learning how to have discernment, and not allow, everyone in your energy. All right, knowing who to work with and who not to work with, who to deal with and who to release in your life. Okay, and so at the end of the day, you want to remain grounded. Okay, and you want to be patient with the outcome. Just stay focused on your present moment and what necessary steps you can take to make that particular day positive, and one step closer to your goal. That's all you can do. Okay, you cannot control what other people are doing, but God sees all, and like I said, you are protected. Continue to work hard. Yeah, you're walking away from what no longer serve you. Okay, and you're creating a plan. Okay, mapping out your passions and what steps to take to get to where you want to go. Okay, and this is a new journey. Okay, this is an adventure. This is something that is going to spark something within you. Okay, a new creative endeavor. I feel like a lot of you guys are walking away from a career, a job, and you're starting a new career. You're on a new path of entrepreneurship. For a lot of you guys, you're focused on just the betterment of your life overall. But I do see that you are planning to start something new, something new. Okay, so this could be a career change. The Spirit is wanting you to be patient. Okay, take your time, no rush, no worries. Enjoy the journey. The Emperor, yeah, new job, new career. Okay, some of you guys could be walking into finding your soulmate, or your soulmate finding you. Okay, because like we said, we got the Two of Cups here with the Temperance card. We also have the Eight of Wands, so this could be unexpected. After being single for a very long time with the Hermit card here, someone you might meet along the way. Okay, you can meet this person just traveling out. It could be long distance or short distance, going to the grocery store, walking the trail, at the gym, or whatever you do at the workplace. You meet someone from a friend of a friend, who knows. But at the end of the day, I feel like there's some new energy coming in. Okay, this emperor could be your soulmate or someone who you partner up with, someone that is giving you an opportunity. Okay, and that is going to spark this new career and this a new passion that I feel. Okay. Yep. After being let down, after feeling, I just heard unloved. Okay, wow. Okay, so yeah, I feel like that is coming to an end, where you feel betrayed by people who are close to you, or you are just burnt out with the community that you live in, and you just want to start something new. Okay, and you're working towards that. Thank you, Spirit. We got the Justice and the Tower card. So something is changing. Something in your life is about to change. Some of you guys could have some court dealings that is about to change your life. It could be bittersweet, something that it appears as if it's something bad, or like, it could be scary because it feels like your life is falling apart. But God is orchestrating something new for you because, you know, there's something, there's a lesson within all of this, okay? And this is going to make you stronger, wiser, and more alert. I feel like your intuition is going to kick in where you have this level of discernment, all right? I feel like this person is about to bring some type of fairness or justice in. Something that was hidden is about to be revealed, and it's like the walls are tumbling down, like things are breaking down. Okay, the truth is coming out, out with the old, in with the new. Okay, we got the Two of Swords here at the bottom of the deck. So something that you weren't seeing clear, or something that wasn't, really clear to you, I feel like that is about to be exposed. Yeah, we got the King of Pentacles, the King of Wands, and the Sun. Okay, so I feel like there's definitely going to, in the World card, there's definitely going to be some type of breakthrough, career change, or something that appears to be in your favor. All right, but it's going to take you, you're going to have to make a decision that may be hard. You feel like you're losing something, or you're losing a part of yourself. This is something new, this scary. It's a change. All right, with the Queen of Swords and the Five of Cups here with the Page of Cups, I feel like you've been let down in relationships, and people who you trusted and expected to be loyal to you. I feel as if you may have had some regret about these relationships, but I feel like you have no problem being independent and going after what you want. And Spirit is wanting you to know that you deserve love. You are lovable. And, this, regardless, whatever the relationship is, you're walking away from it because you no longer feel, yeah, Spirit is also saying block out distractions. All right. So I feel like you are walking away. You're leaving a lot behind. Okay. When it comes to, relationships in general. Okay. You are really focused on your goals, your creativity. Okay. Your career. And it's like you're not going to settle for less. You can take care of yourself just fine, and I feel like you're very content with that. Even though I feel like you do want love, I don't feel like you're, in a hurry for that. I feel like your focus is more so on your creative endeavors, or some type of creative project or new career change that has your attention. And I feel like it's going to be unexpected when this person comes into your life. I do feel like some of you guys may be moving, okay? Or some of you guys, yeah, some of you guys could meet someone while traveling. Or this is something that you want, someone that is stable and exciting and know what they want and go after what they want. Someone that's confident, not controlling. All right, because I do feel like you have dealt with people who are very controlling from your past. I feel like someone from your past is still in your energy and they're trying to come towards you and type of they're a distraction. They're trying to block you from moving forward with your goals. When they see you doing good, I feel like this person comes in. They have a very foul mouth. This person is very conceited. I'm getting narcissist energy. All right. They do things for the excitement. They do things for attention. They do things to get a rise out of you. And spirit is like, yeah, enough is enough. This person is just very confrontational, and negative, and that's all. That's is because how they feel about themselves. All right. This person is stressing over some type of argument you guys have that has made you want to end this connection. I do feel like they really know who you are, but at the same time, I feel like this person is jealous hearted. They want to make you feel less than or make you want to come down to their level, and constantly have to deal with, the nonsense. They know that you're one of a kind. This person truly knows that you are a goddess. You are the empress. But at the same time, I feel like you've dealt with so much stress and drama and heartache, heartbreak, headaches from this person, and I feel like now that you're setting boundaries, okay, don't allow this person to come in and just tell you these illusions and like they want their family back or they want to build something with you, because when you start doing good, I feel like when you are really focused on yourself, you do so much better without this person. And I feel like this person will sell you a dream like, oh, I want to be married, I want to settle down, I'm going to be a better person. This person is very cold hearted. You know exactly who I'm talking about. This person is very cold, very bitter. And like I said, they get jealous of the attention that you receive from others, okay? Whether that is your family, friends, or, what you do for work. But they dream about you. This person fantasizes about you. They think that you're very whimsical, and beautiful. And I feel like this person just feels insecure to where they feel as if they will lose you to someone, better than them. All right. And so now I feel as if this person is really stressing, trying not to stress over you though, but they are, they're still keeping tabs and watching you, very confused, because I feel as if they had some type of spiritual awakening or dream about you. But this person is trying to be manipulative, and strategic on how to come back in your life. Yeah, it's like they have a lot of healing to do. This person is very immature, and unpredictable. You just never know with this person. It's like they want to keep you bound. Yeah, they want to stress you out. They want to keep you stuck in this cycle of just, it's like when they get you in this low vibrational energy, it's like they have you to where it's like you're not really focused on your purpose. You're not really focused on your spiritual journey, and you don't want this person to make you feel insecure or stuck, okay? Free yourself from the chains. Free yourself from this person's control. Yeah, it's like this person is trying their best not to reach out to you, but they're broken, all right? They're trying to manifest you, and I feel like you are stepping into your power. You're stepping into where you're destined to be, okay? Look at this, all right? Whatever you do for work, okay, you could be in doing something mystical, okay, something involving spirituality. You have discernment. Listen to yourself, okay, Continue to focus on your dreams. Okay. I feel like you're helping a lot of people. A lot of people respect you. Okay. And what you have to say. Continue to be compassionate and help others in whatever you do. Okay. Because Spirit is saying that this is your path, this is your purpose, to be a teacher, to be a healer, to really show people the way. All right. The ball is in your court, Spirit is saying. It can go either way, but you got to believe in yourself and know what it is that you are here to do, and not allow distractions to deter you from that. And that is including low vibrational people that want to come in and bring confrontation, and you know that they're dealing with things that you have no control over, right? And so I do feel like this person feels stupid right now. You know, they feel shameful. They regret, allowing their ego and pride to cause this argument, or to just make them say whatever they said. I feel like this person regrets that, deep down inside, even if they haven't come forward with that. I feel like you might receive something from this person after not hearing from them, after they ghosted you or something of that sort. But I do feel as if this person is, coming to their senses. All right. They're wanting to balance out this situation. Yeah. They want to balance out whatever it is that was causing a burden, that was causing you to walk away from them because you felt like there was no reciprocity. You see, this person's wish fulfillment. They want a family with you. Now it's like this person wants to settle down. Now they see you as the one. Look at this. Look at this. So much love, so much love that they want to pour into you and celebrate with you. Okay. You are receiving rewards, accolades, recognition. Okay. You're being empowered for your work. Okay. This person sees you as marriage material, someone that they could see spending a lifetime with, wanting to build stability and security and make you feel safe. Now, I feel this is someone from your past, okay? But like I said, this person has a lot of work to do on themselves. And I feel like they're going through an awakening since you guys have separated. And this person has been having nostalgic memories about you, dreams, just thinking about you, reading your old text messages, looking at your pictures. And it's like, man, this is my person. This is the one who gets me or understand me, or maybe there's some type of codependency from this person, but they do want to have a conversation after you have released this situation, after they rejected you in some sense where you feel as if this person betrayed you, yeah, it's like now they see your value. Or now they want to respect your boundaries and build with you. Is it because you're doing good by yourself and they see your growth? Okay. Because I don't see, let's see. Okay, let's clarify the Temperance, Spirit. Clarify the Temperance. Okay. So yeah, when it comes to burdens in your life, okay, and challenges, Spirit is wanting you to be patient and allow things to work out, okay? Don't be impulsive when it comes to any situation you're dealing with, okay? I feel like you have a lot of responsibility at this time. You're just trying to work things out, and people are being very difficult. Okay, I do believe Saturn is retrograde, so that could be a lot of resistance in your energy, and it's just annoying, but I feel like this is strengthening you, and Spirit is just wanting you to know that they are with you at all times, okay? Everything is going to be worked out and you're going to be okay. Just be patient and take things one day at a time, one step at a time, okay? Clarify the Two of Cups. You're doing a lot right now. The Spirit is wanting you to take some time out for yourself as well. Yeah. We got the Ace of Wands here. So yeah, I feel like this person wants to come back into your life. A lot of you guys, like I said, you're about to meet someone new, okay? This is your soulmate. This is a new union, a fated union, okay? Some of you guys could also be starting a new job or a new partnership where it's like you guys are bringing your gifts together, and it's working, new opportunities, growth, rewards. And some of you guys will be traveling for work or relocating, okay? Or taking a vacation with your partner, okay? Or maybe you may meet someone while traveling, okay? But whatever this new project is, I feel like it is it's next level, okay? You are very tapped in, very focused on whatever this is, and I feel like it's going to pay off. Clarify this Eight of Wands. Okay, we got the Page of Pentacles, patience, okay? Taking, things one step at a time, not rushing to get to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like you're going with the flow. You're learning your craft and your skill. You're working hard towards it, and you're not trying to, just get results instantly, okay? This is going to take years of hard work and dedication. And I feel like you understand that. And I feel like you don't have to go about this alone. That's what Spirit is telling you. It is okay to meet new people. It is okay to open up and be adventurous and start something new. It's okay to believe in yourself and believe in, like-minded people. Even though you have been through, so much with relationships, okay? But continue to be optimistic because I feel like it's going to be in your favor to do so, okay? Clarify the Hermit card. Yeah, you're getting a financial opportunity. And you've been working on your skill development when it comes to your spirituality and beliefs, your belief system. Yep, look at that. Something you've been working on behind the scenes is going to pay off, okay? So if you do something spiritual, if you're a tarot reader, if you're an astrologer, if you do anything in the esoteric world, I feel like you're about to, it's fulfillment, it's wish fulfillment for you, okay? It's something that you love to do, something that you are compassionate about, and I do feel as if it's going to the next level. This is going to pay off. It makes you feel good internally, okay? Yeah, it's like whatever you do, you love it. You're focused on it. And you may have been taking a lot of time doing this behind the scenes or working on this by yourself behind the scenes. And now it's like you're about to show whatever this is that you've been working on or come out with this new business or, whatever this project you've been doing, okay? Or you're about to start this new career and you're coming out to partner with people now to expand your business or something of that sort. Clarify this Knight of Swords. And if you've been single, like I said, for a while, it's like now you're open to dating. You're open to, or it may happen unexpectedly. This Emperor come in And it turns out this is your soulmate. So take it how it resonates. Thank you. We got the Three of Pentacles. Like I said, someone has been gossiping about you. Someone's very bitter. Okay, this could be people in the workforce that are doing something behind the scenes or jealous, of the opportunities that you have, or, how far you've come. I just feel like there's people doing things behind the scene that they have no business doing, or just gossiping about you, trying to probe into your business. Like, they don't really know anything about you, okay? But what they do see is like Ace of Cups energy. It's like your cup runneth over. They know that you are blessed, okay? And that could cause a lot of jealousy, especially if you just say to yourself, like, you work somewhere, okay? You say to yourself and you keep things, that you've been working on, like a project or something like that you've been working on by yourself, and you just come out with it, and it's like you got other people, your coworkers, like, why didn't I think about that? Or how did they do that? Or how did they overcome this or that? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a judgmental type of vibe that I'm getting from these people. They're bitter. Like I said, they're very controlling. They're trying to control what you have going on. And they're trying to stop your flow of abundance in any way that they can. Okay? And so I'm getting career when it comes to this. So a lot of you guys could be dealing with this just in your career, or this could be, this could even be your neighbors. It's like, how do they have that nice flashy car? How are they able to afford that home? How are they able to do this or do that? You know what I'm saying? People in your community, your neighbors, it could even be your siblings, that's jealous that you have overcome certain things or surpassed them in some type of way. And so they see that as competition. Like, they see your blessings and abundance as something that they should have, or something that they feel that you don't deserve. Okay, clarify the King of Cups. Yeah. Whoever this King of Cups is, they've gone through a lot. They've gone through a lot of relationship problems, okay? I just heard emotional roller coaster. This person's on the emotional roller coaster when it comes to their feelings, okay? They could try to avoid their feelings. All right? This person is very bitter when it comes to someone you were in a relationship with, okay? They could have said some bad things to their friends or their siblings or people in their family about you, okay? And that's because this person is unhappy, okay? I don't think that they're it's like they have so much trauma when it comes to relationships. Okay. So at some point in this person's life, it's like their belief system had them stagnant or limited. And it created this person to be very controlling. Okay. They wanted to control the people around them. Okay. And that's not going to work with you. Okay. Because you are very independent, you're gifted, and you're a free spirit. And I feel like anyone that try to keep you bound or chained to them in any way that makes you feel limited or stagnant, you're going to walk away from that. All right. I feel like this, like I said, this person is trying to be more compassionate and optimistic about life. Okay, if they were very rigid before, I feel like this person is wanting to work with you and have a conversation to get past these traumas that they have experienced, because I do feel as if they're starting to understand that that's not going to work with you. You have set your boundaries, and in order for this person feels like in order for them to come back in your life, they're going to have to change. They're going to have to be vulnerable. They're going to have to, you know, learn to be more compassionate and empathetic and understanding when it comes to other people's beliefs and how they communicate. You know, it's not just one-sided or one way. They need to expand their horizon, and I feel like this person is learning that from you. Okay, they're learning to be empathetic and compassionate and understanding. Clarify the death card. Yeah, they are going through a spiritual awakening, but I feel like there was definitely a lot of conflict, a lot of people involved, a lot of distractions that you are releasing. Okay, because if people aren't willing to change, you're not going to allow yourself to deal with that type of energy. All right, you got people to meet, places to go, and what do we have here? Yeah, this person didn't want to be fair. Okay, they wanted to control the situation. They wanted to do the bare minimum. You know, this person is like, this is someone who know better, but they choose not to do better, because again, they want to be strategic and they want to have it their way. So it's not like this person doesn't know how to be or doesn't see what they're doing. They understand exactly what they're doing. This person actually thinks about it before they do it. And so it's like, you can't have any remorse or, you know, it's like karma. You get what you give out. So I feel as if now this person is recognizing that they have some things that they need to change about themselves. Okay, they're definitely going through a transformation, a spiritual awakening. Okay, yeah, there's a sudden awareness, like this person has reflected upon their life, and they are no longer wanting to live the way that they've been living because it's not fun anymore. You know, it's not beneficial for them. Losing you was one of the worst things that they feel like they've ever done. And they want to be happy. They feel like their happiness would be with you. And so this person is really figuring out who they are, spending a lot of time alone. Or maybe this is you at this time. It's like you had to spend time alone to really gather yourself and figure out who you are and what's your purpose, you know, while you're here. I feel like this person would do things in order for a certain outcome. Okay, they would withhold things from you, you know, just to have that level of control. This person is just always wanting to be right, very argumentative, I feel. And they may be wanting to change that, you know, or like I said, Spirit could be highlighting that's something that they need to change. Okay. They need to love themselves and understand that everything is not transactional. Okay. Clarify this Five of Swords. Yeah, with the Sun card. They're understanding that they were the problem. Okay, so if they blame you or they talk bad about you to other people, it's like either people are recognizing that this person is a liar, or they're recognizing that this person, just they're bitter about something. It's like something is being exposed, something is being highlighted. And I feel like this person is also, like I said, they're coming to some type of sudden awareness about themselves and about how they were controlling and just wanting things to be their way, how they were, very prideful and conceited and, just over talking you and, disrespecting you. And I feel like they just miss you dearly. Some of you guys, this could be, if this could be dealing with your children as well. Okay, so if you have older children, you guys had some type of conflict or they didn't listen to some type of advice or something you were trying to say, it's like now they're going through something in their life where they wish they had listened to you, or they're learning their own lessons. Okay, they're learning their own lessons. So if you're dealing with somebody that is very domineering and controlling and, just loves to argue and get under your skin, Spirit is like, you have to remove yourself from people like that, to stay grounded, to stay, in a positive aura where you can work without the low vibrational energy being attached to you. Okay. I do feel like this person wants to end whatever the conflict was. Okay. They are realizing something about themselves. Okay. And they may want to apologize about some type of rumor or gossip or something that they said out of anger, out of resentment, or whatever. Clarify this Queen of Wands. We got the Four of Wands, like I said. Okay, some of you guys are receiving some type of promotion. You're moving, you're leveling up in your career. You're celebrating something. And again, for, when it comes to relationships, I feel as if someone from your past, they see you as someone that brings harmony into their life, or they want harmony. They want to resolve whatever this conflict is. They want a resolution. They want to open up more, and be more compassionate, empathetic. And they truly, I feel like they are seeing the trauma and the faults within themselves that they may have not seen before or recognized within. It's like, I just heard, I'm lost without you. Can't help myself. How does it feel to know that I love you, baby? We got the Five of Wands. So, yeah, I feel like there is a lot, like this person is battling inner demons. There's a lot of inner conflict. Okay. This person could seriously be in debt. Okay. It could be spiritual debt or actually in the physical, where there is. And I also feel like this person has some type of addiction. Okay. They could be drinking a lot to mask what they're going through, to mask the pain. This person miss you. And they, like I said, they feel lost without you. Okay. They could also feel like there's competition. Like I said, there's too many people involved in your business. Okay. Your family members, or, there's some type of conflict or competition where it's like people are working so hard to fight against you. It's like the devil, spiritual warfare or something. No rest for the wicked. That's what I heard. Wow. No rest for the wicked. So whoever did something to you, they're receiving karma. Okay? Sleepless nights. This person is going through spiritual warfare, or yeah, whatever they said is haunting them. Whatever you said to them is haunting them or something, because we got the Three of Pentacles here. So it's like whatever they gossip about you is backfiring, okay? People are catching this person in their lie, and they're realizing that this person was just obsessed with you, okay? And mad because of your growth and the opportunities that you're receiving. Yeah, this new life. Look at this. Look at this. This is what you're about to receive, you know? After releasing this poverty mindset or walking away from, you know, people who no longer serve you. Changing your mindset. Yeah. Okay. You could have walked away from a job, and now you're actually going after wish fulfillment and what you love. Okay. I also feel like this person from your past keep coming in your energy. They're being hopeful and trying to manifest you. Because like I said, this person is very obsessed. They see you as wish fulfillment and they cannot get over you. Okay. You've ended this situation, but I feel like this person wants to change for you. They want to change for you. They want this stability. They want you to believe that they have changed. So have they really changed? They got to let go of their ego and pride, okay? You don't have to control your partner in order to get respect, in order to be loved. That's what this person needs to understand, because you're going to walk away from that, okay? This person was very confused about that. They feel like they have to control the narrative, and you can't control people, you know? The more you try to control people, the more they're going to walk away. Like I said, this person's very jealous of losing you. Jealous of your power, your strength, your courage, how protected you are, how beautiful you are, how much attention you receive, how compassionate you are even after being hurt. This person's like, how are you so strong? And now, like I said, they want you back. This person gets excited thinking about you, okay? They're infatuated with you. I feel like this person, I'm not even going to get into that, but yeah. Definitely a career change for a lot of you guys. And this person could also be losing a job, perhaps trying to pursue their own career. Okay, you may have inspired this person to go after their dreams and ambitions. All right. I feel like you know who you are. All right. You're setting boundaries. You're respecting yourself. And you're protecting yourself from the control and anyone who wants to keep you limited and bound. Exactly. Or stagnate your growth. This person's not taking it well. Some of you guys are moving away from this person physically or mentally, okay? And they regret not showing you the love and affection that you deserve, trying to be patient, and they wanted you to come back to them. They wanted you to initiate the conversation or give them some type of hint that you still love them, still care, because they still wanted to build and grow this foundation with you. But they didn't, that wasn't how they perceived to be when they were with you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this person would be very nasty towards you to make you feel insecure. Excuse me. To make you feel insecure so that you wouldn't leave. And now they feel as if their life is falling apart and they're having an identity crisis, stressing over their belief systems, and they're just confused right now. It's like they're having an identity crisis. It's like, what is my path forward? What am I supposed to do? What's my purpose? You know what I'm saying? Some people could be jealous and mad because you know your purpose, you know your destiny and where you're going, and this person could be upset about that. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, you listen to your intuition, you're very practical. You do the things that you know. It's like you make the right decisions for you and your family. And I feel as if they feel like you are their person, like you guys are meant to be together, soulmates. Yep. Look at that Judgment with the Two of Cups here. Yeah. They feel like this is the union for them, unified love and partnerships. This person is attracted to your mind. They want to propose to you. Okay? They want to give you some type of proposal or stability, like to make you feel secure. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Like they want that balance. It's like they understand that they were moving out of insecurities and just scared of losing you while being in a relationship with you. I feel like this person was fearful of losing you, and I feel like this person would they just didn't feel like they was good enough for this union. They always saw your worth, but they just didn't feel like they was good enough for this union. Yeah. And so now I feel like this person is wanting to be honest about how they feel about you, or they have something to say and they feel like it's urgent. Maybe this person is coming in to apologize, but they could have issues with communicating. Okay. So if this person is not vulnerable, if they're not honest, if they're still moving out of ego and pride, the conversation is going to be very short-lived, I feel like this person has betrayed you in many ways. Infidelity, and I feel like that you deserve someone who is going to make you feel safe and that is going to protect you and this union. And so with the Page of Swords and the Three of Swords here, this person is understanding that they have to communicate differently, okay? There's a lot of emotional pain, and it comes from this person's trauma, but at least they're recognizing it, and maybe they are. I do see that they're willing and wanting to work on that, but they have to do that independently. They cannot think that they're going to come into this relationship and you're going to help them with that. It's not your job to do that. They have to really put in the effort and change and not just talk about it, So clarify this Three of Pentacles. Yeah, Three of Swords. You feel betrayed and heartbroken by your family, or some type of betrayal in your community or the people who you work with or whatever. Clarify the Ten of Swords. We got the Knight of Wands. So you may feel like, this is the end or you're losing something, but I feel like your passion and your focusing on yourself and your goals is going to lead you to many blessings, you know? It's going to inspire you even more. This heartache and these are all lessons to strengthen you, to get you on the path that you're meant to be on. Clarify the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. Say goodbye to this old career or this old job and say hello to this new career. Okay. Any financial issues or anything dealing with debt or legal matters, I feel like you are working hard to take care of that. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Communication is big as well. I feel like for everyone in this situation. Clarify the Eight of Cups. We got the Knight of Cups. This person wanted to come back into your life after causing conflict, lying on you or cheating, putting you in third-party situations. Whatever the competition was, I feel like, yeah. This person does not want you to be with anyone else. That's what I see. This person is very attracted to you and they are so like jealous hearted. It's like they don't want anyone to come near you. You know, they feel like I just heard you belong to them. So again, with the control, or they don't want anyone else to get to you. Clarify this Page of Wands. This person's going to come and try to charm you again because they don't want you with anyone else. But you don't want the drama. I feel like you're going to turn this person down, whatever this offer is. Yep. Putting an end to it. Like I said, a lot of you guys are going through a transformation, out with the old, in with the new. You're getting serious about your life, your domestic life in particular. Yeah, it's like you're moving. A lot of you guys are transitioning and moving, relocating, and all of those things. You're starting new careers, new jobs. And yeah, it's just like you're not allowing the distractions to deter you. The Emperor, clarify with the Emperor. Look at that. Yeah, you mean business, okay? You want stability and structure in your life, okay? I feel like you have to take the lead in your life. All right? You have to assert yourself, and I feel like you just do that naturally. It's like you don't have to control people to receive respect. And I think that's a big one, okay? That this person needs to learn. Like, I truly feel like a lot of you guys are about to meet this Emperor, okay? It could be an Aries coming into your life, okay? Yeah, you could be traveling, going to court or something, or somebody is really wanting to be this Emperor in your life, okay? They're wanting to be this safety net for you, or, you know, really have something serious where they're protecting you and you feel safe and secure. And yeah, this person is taking the lead. Okay, someone is wanting to be fair. something that you have to leave behind, because the Tower card is here. I feel like you had to leave all of this behind in order to meet the actual person that you're meant to be with. Clarify the Tower card. And this could be unexpected. Like I said, you could be traveling and you meet this person. Clarify the Tower card. Or going through something devastating in your life, and then boom, you meet this person. Yeah, you see? King of Cups here. Could be a Scorpio as well. Clarify the Tower card. Look at that. Look at that. Two of Cups again. Unified love, okay? This love is going to be very intense, okay? You're going to learn a lot from this person, and this person's going to learn a lot from you. There's going to be uncomfortable moments because this person is going to see you for who you are, vice versa. They're going to see the trauma. They're going to see the things that you want to hide. But this is your twin flame coming in. Yeah, this is a mirrored soul bringing balance into your life. I cannot make this up. I cannot make look at this. You're about to meet your person. You're ready. You are ready. And like I said, it's going to be hidden jealousy because people see who you are. And it's just like, people view you as somebody that's just like, I don't want to say perfect, but that's what I'm getting. Like, it's like a lot of hidden jealousy. It's like, why did this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, why do they get this? Why do they get wish fulfillment? Why do they get this? And why do they get that? And why is the spirit bless them so much? Like, why is there so much hatred and jealousy when you get this person? Because you're listening to your intuition. You're growing, okay? Mentally, spiritually, emotionally, okay? You're receiving opportunities. You're setting boundaries. You know who you are. Okay? You're independent. You think for yourself. You have a brain, okay, that you actually use. Very logical. It's like you're well balanced, okay? And even everybody goes through things, but you handle things like a boss, okay? A lot of you guys are becoming your own bosses, and you're about to meet one, okay? And I feel like you guys are going to be great partners together. And a lot of people are about to be mad, you know, people from your past, people that may feel like they have changed, self-reflected, and all of these things. And now they feel as if they deserve you and they want this with you. Okay, they want to be successful with you. They're holding on to you and they want to rekindle these situations. I can go on and on, but I'm gonna stop there. But just know that's the energy. Okay. Let's see when it comes to romance what your angels have to say. You come off well balanced, very creative, very beautiful, okay? You're very beautiful inside and out. Spirit is saying free yourself. Angels, your angel guides are saying free yourself, okay? It is time to take back control of your life, okay? Codependency, addictions are affecting your romantic life, okay? So someone could be codependent on your energy. You could have been codependent or feeling stuck and stagnant in this situation in the past. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction, okay? Someone has a strong magnetic connection towards you, but I feel like this new connection that's coming in, you guys are going to have a lot of chemistry. Like I said, this person is going to find you very attractive inside and out, and you're going to feel the same, you know. I feel like there's going to be, with this relationship, there's going to be a lot of highs, but also if you guys are not healed, which I do feel like both of you guys are very centered and ready for this union, or you will not meet this person until you're in this energy of feeling centered, of knowing who you are, respecting your beliefs and understanding your values. And that way you guys are coming together and understanding one another, and able to communicate about the hard things, the challenges, and being able to overcome the chaos of whatever the world life throws at you. Okay. It says very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So like I said, a lot of you guys are single, very independent, loving on yourself, and that is attracting your person. Okay. So now is the time to manifest your person. Say your prayer, whatever your affirmations are, what you envision your partner to be. Okay. During this eclipse or whatever, clearly decide on what you want so that spirit can bring that in. Okay. All right. What else does the collective need to know at this time? I just heard don't go back to what broke you. Interesting. Abundant mindset. Okay, so if you think of your abundance as something that happens in the future, then it will always be one day away from you. See, feel, think, and speak of abundance as something you already have in the present moment, and that is what you will experience. Okay, declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items, and be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. Okay. We have let go of guilt. So when you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes, and instead of berating yourself for them. Okay. Look at that. We got donations, tithing, and charitable work. Okay, so a lot of you guys, it's time to declutter and donate the things that you no longer use. Okay, it says give joyfully to the organizations and people who spiritually support and inspire you, and know that your generosity will be returned to you manyfold in miraculous ways. The time, supplies, money, or other resources you donate will ensure that your positive energy multiplies. So it doesn't have to always be tangible resources, it could be the time spent, the love that you give out to others externally. Okay. It says block out distractions. So your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. Okay. Spirit guides, what message does the collective need at this time? We have growth, change, and success. I love to see it. We got death too, okay, because you are going through a transformation. And those who are in your energy as well. Okay, so we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. You are constantly being presented with situations that enable you to develop your inner wisdom and assist you in advancing to higher levels of understanding. The lesson is to be aware of these events and recognize them for what they are. To live a mindful life is not only about respecting and honoring those around you, it is also about recognizing every person and circumstance on your path as a teacher. The constant chatter and diversions of life on earth can distract you from the signposts that Spirit has left on your path. Take the time to be aware of your bountiful wisdom that has been laid before you. Acknowledge these gifts and take them to heart as you continue your sojourn in this physical dimension. Don't look for the opportunities that you think you need. Instead, be receptive to the opportunities that are given. Okay? So changes are happening. It says, I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. There's a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change. You have chosen to incarnate into this physical dimension called Earth because of the merit of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what was the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with a lack of control. Life happens and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out, and you always have the power to accept the change that directs your path. Okay? Let's do the death card. Since we're here, it says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. Okay, so death is an illusion. It's a fact of life that the human body we use to travel the earth must eventually stop working. It's not meant to exist forever. The energy and consciousness that inhabited that body is free and returns to its natural home, but it never abandoned us. Learn to view death as merely a change, and everything must change because stagnancy extinguishes progress. The same is true for a relationship or a career. A soul lesson may be completed, and it is time to move beyond this point of familiarity and expand into new horizons of learning and development. This is a wonderful opportunity to thank those other souls in your life who have shared part of your path and taught you so much. Again, going back to the donations, tithing, and charitable work, okay? Yeah. And success. Final card. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time of reflection on how successful it was with that endeavor. The soul doesn't care how big your house was or how nice your car was or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you express love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal, right? I feel like you are understanding that. And it's like the more you tap into your spiritual evolution and your purpose, you're starting to realize that, like that passion and that love for God, the universe, I feel like that is more so important to you versus, all of the other things, even though, we definitely deserve those things in balance, but it's like, you just know that is not going to make you happy. You have to really be happy internally and feel grounded and balanced and at peace with yourself, no matter what. Because if not, it doesn't matter if you have the biggest house or whatever, the fanciest cars, you're not going to feel emotionally fulfilled from within. And that's what I feel like a lot of people need to learn. In society in general, and I feel like people will become more compassionate and empathetic to others. But let's go ahead and tap into this past person. I wanted to get some information about the conflict and all of this that's going on. So, okay, let's see. Clarify this Three of Swords when it comes to these people. I don't know. It could be, you could have a sibling or something, a brother in particular that you fell out with. Clarify this Three of Swords. Clarify the Three of Swords. Okay, so it says forcer forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. And I feel like you're dusting this off. You're dusting whatever this person who's in your energy for you guys dealing with a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Could also be a Capricorn or a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. Okay, you're dusting it off. You're dusting off anybody that's trying to control you, limit you, and where you're going. Okay, clarify the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, you're ignoring the gossip. You're ignoring the people that are just trying to be a distraction, trying to gossip and cause conflict in your life. You know, clarify the Sun card. Spirit is saying ignore whatever this is, okay? Crying over you, sad, hurt, upset, etc. Yeah, this person that was in this Five of Swords energy, like I said, they see you as someone who they feel like they want in their life, okay? This person has been sad, hurt, upset, etc., stressing, okay? Yeah. Clarify this Six of Pentacles in reverse, Spirit. I feel like this person is in debt, or yeah, they're going through a lot. Inside scoop, a closer look, nosy up in your business. This person, okay, is trying to, they can't get over you. Clarify this Ten of Wands. In their head, overthinking, stress, overanalyzing, okay? This could have also been you guys if you're dealing with a lot by yourself and you're just trying to remain balanced, okay? That could be the energy that you're in, okay? And Spirit is wanting you to know that everything is going to be okay, to also take a break and don't allow the stresses, the everyday stresses to get to you, okay? But I also feel like there's someone in their head, this person that's in your energy, that's overthinking, they're stressing, overanalyzing, they are trying to get the inside scoop of what you're doing, who you're doing it with, and, you know, yeah. They may, like I said, they could be putting on a poker face like everything is good on the outside because they're very prideful, but on the inside, this person is crying, okay? Literally, they have cried over you, all right? And clarify this Tower card. Spiritual hater, hates on your spirituality, lights magic. People who are intimidated by your spiritual gifts, I feel like you are releasing these people and they are receiving karma. These people, anybody that was sending you the evil eye or anything of that nature that is unhappy about your success, your partnerships, the abundance or anything, your beauty, anything. Spirit is like everything is coming down, and just to ignore, again, all the cards telling you to block out the distractions and stay focused, ignore and dust it off. That's all you need to know. Like it's yeah, unbothered. Look at that. Remain unbothered and remain focused, because Spirit has beautiful things in store for you. And these people just have to be mad, you know? You got a lot of secretly jealous people that may smile in your face, but the whole time they want to take your place, or they're just looking at you with a stank face. Like, why does this person have this and that? Like, ugh, whatever. Okay, let's see. What does this past person want to say to the collective? Tap into their energy and let me know what they want to say to the collective at this time, Spirit. If you don't unblock me, things could get ugly, okay? That's a threat. This person is losing their mind. Yeah, they can't control you. I'm trying to stop watching your social media. Okay, so this person is watching you. Okay, if you have a platform, this person definitely watch, you know, what you have going on. trying to get the inside scoop or see you any type of way that they can. Tell me more. I have to control my sexual urges when I'm around you. I was picking up on that. Like this person is trying to, like, they think about you sexually, like when they're alone. Okay. It could be masturbating or whatever. There is no one better than you. Lesson learned. Was that another? Yeah. I only want you, and the karmic knows it. They can sense my attention is elsewhere. They can't block my view anymore, but it may be too late. Okay, so this person could be dealing with a karmic, but they're focused on you. This person needs rehab. I was picking up on that, okay? This person could be an alcoholic or drinking more because they're going through a lot, like I said, or it could be any type of drug use, all right? I really need money right now. I may use you or anyone I can for money. This is a part of my karmic debt. God is taking everything from me. Yeah, I really do feel like this person is going through like a spiritual warfare, karmic, spiritual debt. You wouldn't have any of those blessings if it wasn't for me. I helped you grow. Now share. You see what I'm saying? Pay attention to the red flags. I don't want you to be with anyone else. Stop acting cold towards me. You know you still love me because I still love you. Okay, so this person feels very, it's like the arrogance. But it's not genuine, you know? It's like someone that pretends to be confident and they're really not. Okay? Some of you guys could be getting a divorce, or you divorce this person. What's this? I'm addicted to toxicity. You see what I'm saying? With the 9 of Wands, it's like a pattern with this person that's just like, yeah, they have to overcome that. It says, you're the last person on my mind before I fall asleep. If I called you, would you answer? Your rejection would destroy me. Yeah, I do feel, I was picking up on, like, I feel like this person is scared to reach out to you because it's like, what can they say? You know, and they feel like you would reject them. It says you are one of a kind. Childhood trauma. Yes, this person has a lot of childhood trauma, and that's why it's hard for them to be vulnerable. It's hard for them to be understanding and not try to control a situation. This person could have daddy issues, okay? Could have had an absent father or someone that, you know, was just very controlling as well. Third party situation, like I said, they are dealing with the karmic at this time, and I feel like this person was definitely a player. Cheating and lying and all of that in the relationship. It says, ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. So again, it's like this person is very prideful. They want the attention. They are just like that. You know what I'm saying? Like controlling, like they deserve something, like they're entitled to something. Again, you wouldn't have any of those blessings if it wasn't for me. I helped you grow. Now share. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis. It's giving that type of energy like the guy off the Temptations. Okay, you definitely could be dealing with a Leo for some of y'all. Or an Aquarius. I'm picking up on heavy as well too. A water sign. Please save a spot for me in your heart. This person has abandonment issues. Yeah, I do feel like they have daddy issues, like a parent or someone was absent in their life. And yeah, it's hard for this person to be compassionate towards others. And like they have jealous issues. And they always try to be strategic and like manipulative. dusty bloodline. Okay, yeah, this person came from a family that was very chaotic and toxic, you know? And so it makes sense to why this person is the way they are. It says, I am filled with regret. Gold digger, unhealthy relationship with money. Yeah, this person is in debt. Fake apology, insincere. Keep talking, spirit. I'm working up the courage to contact you. Higher level soulmate. Your higher level soulmate is coming in, okay? Silent treatment is my way of coping. Yeah, this person likes to ghost people. Okay, stalking ex, obsessed lover, controlling narcissist. I do feel like that's this person. Okay, it says, I've always known you were too good for me. I sabotaged our connection. Yeah, you got big God energy because you're a chosen one. Okay, and this person knows that you're one of a kind. Like I said, unhealed childhood trauma is influencing my actions. Cannot make this up. This person has abandonment issues. Okay, could have also experienced their parents getting a divorce as well. Okay, it says twin flame journey is a journey of self. I do feel like you are about to meet your twin flame. It says, I wish you knew how grateful I am to have met you. I'm battling inner demons, spiritual warfare. Cannot make this up. Okay, let's see. Tell me more, Spirit. What does this past person want to say to the collective? What energy are they in at this time? My left ear is ringing. I feel like I'm chasing the wind. I'm tired and torn. This person in spirit is tired, you know. All of these things this time I will do. Yeah, they said a lot, but they didn't do a lot, you know. Telepathically communicating with you. Your soul always knows what to say. Our souls already know each other, don't they? It's our bodies that are new. So yeah, this is a past life soulmate. Okay. And everything happened for a reason. So don't feel guilty. They need to do the shadow work. Okay. They have a lot of healing to do in this lifetime. It says, this is not the end. We will cross paths again someday. Okay. They see you as a possession. They're having a lot of anxiety because they can no longer control you. I bury myself in work so I won't think about you. Yeah. Life support. This person is really going through it. I'm longing for a part of myself that I am running from. Yeah. They have to do the shadow work. They have to. My deception to you was my fall from grace, my love. How could you still love me? All right. Spirit guides, what does this person want to say to the collective? This person is jealous of your stability and how you balance things out, because they're having a hard time by themselves. Okay, so they could also be codependent. It says, I regret lying to you. Okay, you came closer than anyone. It's time for me to heal now. Yeah, I do feel like this person is starting to recognize that. I look for you everywhere. Sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. That card came out twice. I wish things could be different. I'm so attracted to you. I left when I saw you with someone, okay? So some of you guys could have moved on and met your person, or there may be future energy. I wonder if you are happy without me. Okay. I'm starting to understand our connection. Okay, so you have awakened this person, and they are definitely on their spiritual journey as well, whether they know it or not. They have awakened in some sort. And so I feel like this connection, this karmic connection, was to get this person on their path as well. And so congratulations and thanks to you. You have done that. You have triggered something in another soul to allow them to take it upon themselves to change trauma and generational cycles that needs to be released. Okay, so it's up to this person to do the work, but I feel like you have triggered that person to awaken and do something about things that they need to change within themselves. Okay, let's go ahead and get a starseed oracle for you guys, and then I'll close out the reading. What message does the collective need, spirit guides? What's their passions, their purpose in this lifetime? We got force, don't follow. Okay, you're a leader, not a follower. We got earth pulsing. Okay, so I feel like tapping into nature, going by water, nature walks, hikes, and things of that nature will also help clear your mind and open the portals of creativity, okay, and introspection. We got I remember, and one more. And we have I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so forge, don't follow. Okay. Pave a new path, be the leader you wish you had. If you wait until the path is perfectly paved, you won't be forging your own path, and you'll likely not even take the first step. Don't let a small detail like being unable to find someone to show you the way be the reason you don't step forward and lead. Let it be the reason that you do. The most courageous and needed leaders are the ones who don't wait for permission or until the morning. They wake up feeling ready. They take a deep breath, put one foot in front of the other, and figure out as they go. They don't wait for someone to lead them. They lead themselves. This is a card for leaders. You're here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one is speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skills, gifts, and life experiences. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter. Do it for the younger you. Do it for the leaders who will follow when you go first. You make it easier for others to follow your lead. Forge, don't follow, okay? So how are you being called to forge rather than follow? And how can you be the leader you wish you had? All right, that's a good one. We have earth pulsing. Pulse of the mother, slow down, time and nature, okay? So a mysterious pulse is woven through all of life. The planet itself has a rhythm, and you can see it in the seasons and the tides. In our world of artificial lighting, long working hours, and modern conveniences, it's easy for us to feel stuck and off kilter. It's time to reconnect with nature and surrender to the pulse of the earth. Earth pulsing is my favorite tool for surrendering to the rhythmic pulse of the mother and the entire universe. Today, many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way, a severing happened, a moment when it became too painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we don't belong. We look to other people in the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding, and belonging once given us to us by the earth. Taking, clutching, conquering, longing for others to receive us fully as the mother once did, forgetting that she's still here, waiting for us to remember and activate that part of us that longs to receive her embrace. When you consciously connect with the earth, a veil is lifted and she opens up and receives you more fully. You're able to drink from her sweet waters and release what no longer serves you. Stagnant energy falls away and you become connected to all things on the planet. Okay, so I say this: I surrender to the pulse of the mother. May my heart beat in unison with her. We have I remember. It says soul plan, the fated life versus the destiny life. Okay? There was a moment before you were born when you chose the conditions of the life you're living right now. When you plotted out these exact moments along the timeline of your life. We live in a world of free will, and therefore these moments become our destiny only through saying yes. The fated life is the one we were born into. The destiny life is the one our soul chooses, and it takes courage and faith. If you pull this card, it's because you're likely now face to face with a choice to follow the destiny life over the fated life. To trust the path your soul is calling you toward, and to remember that this moment was prearranged on your life's timeline. You may find yourself at a crossroads, at a moment when you're being called to make a decision to keep walking the perfectly laid out path before you or choose the one less traveled. You may be facing a change of career, a new relationship, a difficult decision, or something that requires courage and faith. You're being invited to remember your soul's greater plan and to surrender to it. When you're confronted with a path that's undefined, it's normal for doubt to rear its head. In fact, this is a certain sign that you're facing your soul's greater plan. Every hero in his or her life journey comes eye to eye with the doubt. The only way around it is through it, and it's all part of the larger plan, okay? So just know that. What are you being called to do to surrender to your soul's plan? I love that one. And I'm sorry, it's the last card, okay? It says defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting, okay? So we're living in divisive times. When we're hurt and triggered, we tend to see things as a personal attack rather than an opportunity for healing. If we're to find true peace and unity, we need to drop our defenses and see things outside of right and wrong. As souls, we intrinsically remember unity and yearn for it here on earth. Perhaps this is why it feels so painful when we experience the opposite. But it's crucial to remember that we can't simply bypass reality and pretend that unity, love, and forgiveness are here. This is one of the greatest challenges for starseeds. To bring about unity, we must first acknowledge the ways in which both we and the world have been divisive, personally, ancestrally, and collectively. The shadows, hate, wounds, separation, severing, wrongs, and sadness. You may be called to explore how you, your ancestors, or your society have consciously or unconsciously inflicted pain on others. To find a way to drop the armor around your heart and see things as they truly are for all people. To say I'm sorry with an open heart and mean it. To be part of the healing rather than the perpetuation of inherited conflict or oppression. This isn't about blame. It's about unwinding the pattern that got us here. You may be called to devote your time to causes you believe in or healing work on your ancestral line, okay? How are you being called to drop your defenses and unwind past wrongs, all right? So those are the messages I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned something, and God bless you all. Until next time, people.